in the bottom left. In the red, blowing Tastos away in that last cast we had. He is
Squirtle.
In the upper right, we've got our Zerg player. It's going to be pretty tough for him to beat this player considering the games we've seen so far. He is
Soulkey.
I'm getting tweets, Artosis, that since I talked about how you use your nose on your touch phone in the winter, that nerds all over the world are now seeing if their nose actually works on their touch phone.
It does.
Mine work?
Yes.
Yeah, mine works.
Yeah.
I thought maybe I'd have
Why would I do it if it doesn't work? That doesn't make sense.
What if I had like a special nose that where that wouldn't work?
What if we suddenly found out that actually you're the Tin Man and you can't operate an iPhone?
What? Wait, what'd you say?
What if we found out you're the Tin Man and you can't operate an iPhone?
Oh, that'd be terrible. I'd have to get those special gloves.
All right. Just, oh, that game tasteless.
No, God, that game was so amazing.
That game, them force fields, those stalkers.
Oh my God, the force. There were so many. It's almost hard to recall the good force fields we saw back there.
Yeah. Oh. Well.
Forge first.
Yeah,
Now, will he do a pylon block here? We've seen him do this before. Yep. That's annoying. You can't make the hatchery there now.
And, well, I'm actually, my brain is still recovering from the last game.
No, I know. That was like actually the game I've been waiting for my entire casting career, along with what we saw yesterday,
Imagine
which is
if he had
innovations,
won it,
mind-blowing. Oh, no, if he had won it.
But no, the level that Squirtle
That's when I grab the trophy from the back and just give it to him and run out of here.
Yeah. Like, all right, let's bring on Heart of the Swarm.
I get fired. I'm like, it's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
I just end the GSL code. I'm like, we'll wait for Heart of the Swarm. I don't want to cast any more games. All right, so he's canceled the pylon. He's hitting the probe. Let's see if the Lynx find it.
Nope. No way. That is a stealth ninja probe right there.
It is.
Well. Whew. Sorry, guys. I need another couple minutes to restore my energy.
I know, right? Like, that was such an amazing game to see.
Yeah, now, no, this is like what I live for, man. Stuff like what I just saw there. It's
it's just like that game was so. You know what it's like? It's like when you watch like really corny sports movies for kids. You know, like The Little Giants or something, and you're like, well, this would never really happen in a real game.
Yeah.
But I guess that's a neat story, and then it actually like is happening in a real professional game at Code S.
Look, if the future has heads in jars like on Futurama, Squirtle's got to be the first in there.
All right.
He's got to be. There's just it's not fair otherwise.
We'll let his family know after the show.
Yeah. Like, well, the first guy is going in later this week. We're going to need your head, Squirtle's like, all right. He like puts it into his shell so they can't get it.
Oh. Remember his ID was initially what, Go Boogie?
Go Boogie, yeah.
Go Boogie?
Yeah,
not Go Boogie, excuse me.
Well, it's GG.
That's right.
In the beginning, double G in Korean.
Which is actually Squirtle. And
wouldn't it be cool if we got like a really great Terran player named Charmander and a really great Zerg player named Bulbasaur? Wouldn't that be the coolest thing ever? And they beat each other in a circle like these three.
Oh, wow.
The Pokemon.
And I'm like, well,
it would be the coolest thing ever is actually the right answer, Tasteless. But thank you for showing your noobness.
I haven't played Pokemon yet, man. It's like
you need to fix that.
I missed this game, man.
I keep hearing about games that you play, but you're not playing Pokemon.
I know. I played like every game except for Pokemon.
It's actually so worthwhile.
How long does it take to beat?
It matters how you want to beat it. Like, you can rip through it really quick if you want.
Is that like robbing you from the experience of the game, or is that like, you know?
The thing is, you'll always miss out on probably a little part unless you play the online Pokemon.
There's an online Pokemon?
Well, someone like ripped it and made it. Yeah. Like
okay.
But like, because part of the game is
can I get that
playing
on my phone?
and beating your friends. No.
Oh, okay.
No, you can't get it on your phone. No. Well, okay, so.
All right, things are happening.
Let's talk about these things. In fact,
let's do that.
Stargate opening with a Void Ray. 3 base from Soulkey. Everything looking pretty normal here. And, yeah, it's just a normal play so far. So, what will Squirtle be going for here? Because Soulkey, we can pretty much assume he's going to go up into Infestors, start getting some upgrades.
Well, Zerg don't have a ton of options.
No, it's better to play reactive overall.
Yeah. You just follow what they're doing and respond.
Yeah, whereas with Protoss, you do have to make that decision. Like, is he going to play creator side? But hold on, we do have some pressure coming down here, and this is some nice pressure indeed. If he can get in here and actually weaken this queen, that could be a really big deal.
Be great for the Void Ray, absolutely.
Yeah, you could take out the queen very quickly.
Spinecrawler's almost done. It's like a second away from finishing.
And that's a stronghold there by Soulkey. Now, with the Evolution Chamber finishing up, he will get some spores, so it's going to be harder to do any real damage here, but he is making some Phoenixes as well.
Squirtle only lost shields, by the way, on those Stalkers. Really nicely done. More gateways on the way, along with the robotics facilities. Speed, range attack here for the Zerg is coming up. And so far, he's actually done a great job. Oh, nice. I was going to say, he caught that Overseer. And what?
So he's just on move command,
all right.
attack move.
That's too bad.
Yeah. If you want to actually kill those things around that, you got to do attack move as opposed to shift-click move. But anyways, we have the Roach Warren on the way. The Macrash is going to be finishing up as well. Some good scouting coming down by Squirtle.
Yep.
And I'm excited to see. Let's see. He has 2 sentries right now. He could be going for some creator style. A couple more sentries coming, so a little bit safer. And yeah, he's obviously going to be going for the 3rd, as Stargate play almost always does. Let's see, though, how quickly he wants to go for Colossus Tech. And really go for... Basically what he's doing right now is setting himself up into a position where he's going to have a very fearsome army for a 3-base timing attack before Broodlords. Now, will this be Zealot-centric, or will it be more of a Stalker-based?
I think Stalker-based might be better on this map.
I can't completely disagree with you. I think they're both good on both, but I like the Zealot base for bigger maps, because if you're going to be putting that money in the Zealot and into charge, you know, on the bigger map, you're going to have a little bit mobility with those Zealots that you can waste easier.
And, you know, on this map, you can blink up onto the high ground, you can harass the 4th base without even having to deal with spine crawlers. There's a lot of great stuff you can do. All right, splitting up the Roaches over here. And I do think it's pretty interesting. He got a bunch of Phoenixes out here later on. He's just going to clean up some drones. I mean, you get a lot of free drones doing this. Look, he's going to get a lot of Overlords as well. Or not. He's not going to get anything. He's going to look bad as he leaves the base.
Well, you know what?
Doesn't kill anything.
Yeah, he might just be being a little bit extra careful, because there could be Infestors a little bit closer to being out. We can see here, of course, that his Infestors are a little bit slower, but it didn't necessarily have to be that way. And he's actually coming out to help out with the 4th base of Zerg. He's trying to get it.
All right. Well, he's hitting. There's 2 locations being hit here at once. And is he going to get the Nexus? The
It's hard to say.
Low.
He's actually isolated himself so much.
He's isolated himself from the Nexus, which is unfortunate.
That's a pretty big kill right there. You know, a lot of units were lost.
Is he going to get this?
He's got to bring in his Phoenixes if he wants any chance there. But no, he does not. The Phoenixes did fly home, help out with the Roaches. But you know what? Killing that 3rd Nexus is a really, really big deal, because he's setting up for a 3-base timing attack, which now cannot be as effective. In fact, just now he's throwing down his Robotics Bay.
Spore Crawler trying to burrow here. He's going to have to try to maneuver away from this again. He can get it from another angle here, though. Is he going to potentially get the hatch over here?
Well, you know, I don't think he's actually going to end up getting the hatch, to be honest. The Infestors are going to be popping out in a second. If he really, truly wanted to kill the hatch no matter what, I feel like he needs his Phoenixes down there with it.
He got the hatch.
He got it? Oh my god.
Yeah, he got the hatch. Did he?
You're right.
He got the hatch.
Killed it.
He killed the hatch.
That's a little bit surprising me, because he did have enough queens with enough.
Well, this kind of messes up everything that Soulkey was trying to do back here.
Well, I mean, a Nex for a hatch. It's, you know, obviously your 3rd Nexus is not worth the 4th hatch, but ooh, that's good. That's solid right there. Good fungal growths going down. And
but you know what? They did enough damage.
Yeah, and they did do a lot of damage. He did kill the hatch. You know, he did kill quite a few drones and overlords. But you know, looking at the actual state of this game,
great show.
It's still pretty. Yeah, that's a great show.
It's a great show.
This is still anyone's game, really. You know, we're gonna have to see when he moves out what type of time he does. He is getting the blink-based play, by the way, Tasteless, which makes perfect sense, especially since he lost that third. You're not going to have that huge economic boost where you can actually support the Zealot-based army as easily as you could.
Yeah, it makes sense. I've got a Colossus on the way over here. I like the Immortals here, because he knows Roaches are going to be a problem. Zerg's also in the same economic situation.
Yeah.
These are very defensive force fields, by the way. He's not trying to make force fields so he can properly engage. He's trying to make it so he can't be attacked.
Yeah. Well, we do have the Templar Archives on the way, and when you see that, you know that the move-out timing is coming very quickly. There's that charge as well. More gateways popping up also. Of course, we do have the +3 attack, about halfway done, which is very commonly the move-out timing for a build like this.
All right, he's going to move out here. Zerg is max, as we can see. Protoss might take a 4th.
I think he's going to try to take the 4th behind this move out.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And it makes sense. He's going to need the 4th because this, I don't think Squirtle thinks he's about to go kill his opponent.
He's got to save that Colossus. Yep, there he goes.
Bunch of cannons on the way, and he's also getting that mothership tech. Those are kind of neat placed cannons. Huh. Well, right now Soulkey trying to maneuver around the map a little bit, going up towards the natural base. Seeing what he can do with that setup. Can't do too much though. Keeping Squirtle busy on this side of the map. A lot of spine crawlers coming up at this point, as well as his Greater Spire. So, I mean, this is coming to a head, Tasteless.
Yeah.
Squirtle is going to have to move out pretty soon to put on some pressure.
All right, Adrenal Gland's on the way. It looks like he's going to try to... No, he's not going to try to go around. He might try to come down here. I don't think Squirtle is penetratable right now. I mean, I don't think he's going to be able to get inside that base and do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, is he going to go back? Oh, no, he's luring him in. And once again, Soulkey backs up. And again, I don't even know if this is a good idea.
I think this is literally just the force to keep Squirtle busy with, and if he can trade it reasonably well, then he can remax and stuff that he really wants.
Yeah, get more Corruptors.
Yeah, I don't think this is the most important force that we've ever seen, Tasteless.
All right. And he's sending some Zealots up here. This is so good. This is so good. This is exactly what happened in that first game. Nice! Oh my god, he blocks up the Zealot. The
so
Zerglings.
Well.
With the Zealots so perfectly. Now he sends Zerglings down here. This does not make sense.
You know what? At this point, it is turning into one of these games where it's going to be a ridiculous amount of multitasking going on by Squirtle. And we see if Soulkey can hold on and stabilize while he gets the Death Ball unit composition together. That is exactly what this is starting to come down to. He's going to have to keep Soulkey on maximum 4 bases, can't let him get a 5th up and running, take as many bases as he can, get out his mothership, continue his upgrades, and fix his unit composition while attacking. That means getting rid of the Immortals, getting rid of the Sentries, but doing it as well as he can. He's probably going to use a Warp
Prism. He's getting speed. He's probably going to use the Warp Prism to go inside the Zerg's main and try to drop the Immortals onto the Greater Spire.
Always a great move.
Always a great move.
But yeah, anything he can do with these units to make them trade efficiently, do whatever he can.
Oh, he's going to try to hit this base over here. Yeah, nice micro with the Colossus actually over here.
He can definitely kill this base off. More Zealots still walking around. He's got to get those Warp Prisms still moving.
Nice. He's just leaving those Immortals behind.
Once again, those are not important. That's 8 supply. That can't be used in good tech against what Soulkey is getting right now, which is Broodlord and Fester.
All right, more defense over here. Roach is coming up as well.
Oh, going after that Forge. Yep. Well done.
No more armor.
Yeah, just slowing down those upgrades a little bit. It's not a huge thing, but it's something at least. Squirtle basically maxed out, so he's having a hard time warping in units where he needs them for his defense.
Yeah, and that is one thing Zerg can do to punish, you know, the Protoss in this situation is that they really can't be everywhere, even though for the most of the game they can warp in anywhere. Not anymore.
Yeah, and right now this is where it starts to get really interesting, Tasteless. Squirtle's choosing to go into Psystorm with High Templars as opposed to more Archons, which is cool. I like to see it. Sometimes we see players really focus more heavily, though, on the Archons. Like, for instance, Parting will just add Archon after Archon. He won't even research Psystorm a lot of the time, but that's normally when he has a tempo advantage. Now, here in this game, Soulkey has stabilized his 4 bases, so there's no real tempo advantage. Soulkey's not on his back foot whatsoever. Yeah, Squirtle has an amazing amount of 5 bases, but the actual unit composition of Soulkey here is something he's eventually going to have to face.
Here's what I was
straight up.
talking about. He can fly over here to the Greater Spire.
Can he get it? He drops the 2 Immortals, but they're actually battling Queens at this moment.
All right, now he's got enough transfusions. This should be taken care of easily, but he will free up that supply at least.
Yeah, he did his best with that. Notice the sentries now being thrown away as well.
Probably just force field the mineral patches.
Yeah, you could do that. And goodbye, sentries. Oh no.
Oh no, I'm a
Have
sentry.
you ever seen sentries kill a Broodlord?
Not yet.
I don't think so.
I think I win something.
I must have seen it once. Like
one Broodlord and
like 10 sentries
turns of Vortex, 10 sentries under there. The Guardian Shield comes up.
Well, we have 4 Stargates on the way. Also, we do have the air attack. So now we have seen from MC a lot of Void Rays and just 4 carriers. I'd be interested to see if we're going to see that. I think carriers, I think you need some carriers because when you have Psystorm, you need to push back the Broodlords with the carriers so that you can actually utilize your High Templars, which always get picked off so quickly by those.
All right, another Warp Prism comes in here. Now, look at this. See, this is how you punish somebody who's going Broodlords. You can spread it out your entire army.
But the army's going towards the 4th, and this 4th can't be held right now.
No, he's going to have to sack it.
No, he cannot hold this at this moment. He's got so much of his supply elsewhere on the map. He does have a lot of Psystorms, which is nice, but no way Psystorm's taking all this out.
Very nice. Now, what's his plan? He's
I think he's going to mass Psystorm when they come out instead of use Archon Toilet.
Send one Archon in there.
Couple
2
Archons. Well. Between those and the Storms, he might be able to take out a decent number. And there you go.
Oh!
Good
really
Psystorms. Oh my god, that's a lot of... If that wasn't right on the edge, the Archons could have gotten maybe another hit or 2 on there, and he might have actually killed like 10 Broodlords, which would have been fantastic.
Again, a waste of Corruptors here. How much energy does the Mothership have?
It has enough for another Vortex right now, actually.
Okay.
Tasteless, tell me that Squirtle isn't the best Protoss in the world.
I can't do that, Artosis.
Good. I didn't want to be crazy, Tasteless. That's what I would be if someone could tell me.
You can see the splash David shared that's actually being unleashed on these Broodlings. It's just immense.
Yeah. He's cleaning that up oh so quickly. More Zealots going out towards the top, but he's taking out one of the bases here of Soulkey. So Soulkey in a little bit of trouble. Now, he's switching into Void Rays a little bit. These Void Rays will become pretty darn useful with the Psystorm stacking up on Corruptors. As long as he can take out those Corruptors, he gets rid of the Mothership before he can hit another Vortex. Now he needs
Okay, he's sending Zealots out over here and hitting them this expansion. Now remember, if the Zerg loses this army, the Zerg will probably lose this game.
Yeah, these are some important moments. We have a lot of Psystorms going down. He's weakening those Corruptors as much as he can because he does have so many Void Rays on the way. But he needs to get rid of Infested Terrans as well as those Corruptors.
Psystorm very good against the Infested Terrans.
That's right, and he does start to storm them a little bit more. He's got to keep these Void Rays alive.
Storming himself there for a second.
This is so many Broodlings and Infested Terrans right now. I don't know that Squirtle can hold on.
Yeah, you know what? Squirtle just lost.
It looks like
Look at that supply count, 80 to 180.
Yeah, it's a hard switch into these Void Rays. He didn't do it quite perfectly there.
I think that, that's going to be GG. Because he's going to wipe out the tech structure before he can replenish an army. And that means that Squirtle's going to go into our final match, the one we're going to cast after this next match. GG.
Absolutely. Fantastic
great
game
series.
by
Great
both
series.
sides. Yeah. Amazing series. Soulkey showing that he is, in fact, one of the absolute best Kessel players. Once again, in fact, in the GSL. Damn, man. Squirtle played that really nicely.
Really awesome
but
stuff.
Soulkey got up to that army. He stabilized on the 4 bases. Squirtle never got him on the back foot, really. And Soulkey, he let a lot of his stuff die and just execute that attack just right. Now, I feel like Squirtle over-defended that 4th slightly. You know, the first battle he did there actually did a good job.
He should have actually gone around. He should have actually gone around. He's like, all right, I don't have to deal with this.
Yeah.
You don't have to try to defend that. You don't need to do that. You leave with your Mothership, the rest of your army.
Also, as crazy as it sounds, I would have liked to see him grab out a few carriers before Void Rays, because if you can push the broods back a little bit more so there aren't so many broodlings cluttering up the ground, then your High Templars can get in there. They can do feedbacks, they can do size storms. It's a hard dance, but wow, that was superb by both players. Round of 16 Tasteless, that's where it's at in GSL.
It's been pretty good so far, and it's only going to get better, I think. We're going to take a short little break. When we come back, we're going to go to our losers match and find out for today's games who's going to be the first to be eliminated. Stay tuned.